Hello everyone. I wanted to share with you guys some of the planners and notebooks that I'm planning to use for next year. And I'm also going to be using this as a brainstorm slash reflection of what I want to accomplish next year, because I have some planners that I purchased and I just haven't decided exactly how I'm going to use them. So if you're interested in just hearing kind of like the process to figure out what to use what planner for, please stay tuned. Also, if you're interested in just watching the planners that I have that I plan to use. So these two I made a video about a few maybe like last month, because I was so excited to get them. This is my first the first time I purchased a Hobonichi Techo planner and the Hobonichi Weeks. I figured out that it's actually Hobonichi Techo, not Hobonichi Techo. So I bought these. These are probably going to be staying at home with me. I wanted to use them as my daily planners, like for home things. That's the purpose that I purchased them for. So this one was going to be my home to-do list, and this was going to be my planner where I write down my tasks for my like creative things, like my social media, my community, podcasts, YouTube videos, what you might call like a business. Although I don't consider it a business, it's more like a hobby for me. Although that's also something that's changing and might change for next year. So that was the original purpose of these two. And I'm not sure if that's going to be what I will use them for next year, because I have a problem with planners. Like I bought a few other planners and I'm like, what am I going to use them for? So before I show you some other ones, this one I've had for a year, and it's not really a planner, it's just an organizer. And here I keep track of my ideas for my different classes and experiences that I teach in my Mighty Networks community. So that's what this notebook is for. I will brainstorm ideas and then plot or plan the different months, activities. So it's not really a planner, it's more of a organizer. And I do want to continue using this one for that purpose of brainstorming and making notes and planning different things. So I might need to add like a calendar to this one. So this one is Agenda 52 organizer, and I found it, it's already kind of old. I found it at a local craft shop and I got it on clearance. So I really like this one. And then I have been using this one for a few years. This is just the organizer, a faux leather organizer that I bought from Amazon a long time ago. And this is where I keep my home to-do list. So I have a calendar. I bought this calendar from Amazon for like $7 last year, and I have actually I got it in March, so I have been using it a lot, and I do want to continue. So as I was mentioning, I've used it a lot, so I do want to continue having a planner where I can write down my to-do list. This one has the rings are really small, so I think I'm gonna remove the calendar, and then I'll just use it to make like my list of different things and notes for like home stuff. So I'll get rid of the calendar, and then I am planning to use this one for my home organizing, but I will still use the binder. And then I went to the store a while ago, and I went to the same craft shop, and I found two organizers that I liked, and they were on the clearance aisle. So I got them, and now I'm like, what am I going to use them for? So this is one of them, and they're all by planner or Agenda 52. And this one came with a calendar insert with like the planner insert. And when I bought them, my goal for them was that they were going to be where I planned for my writing, because next year my goal is to be more serious about my writing. So I have been watching Heart Breathings by Sarah Cannon on YouTube, and I feel really inspired by her planning videos and just how she plans her books. I would write short stories, but that was the goal or the intention behind getting this one planner to use as a planner for my writing. And then maybe I can flip through a little bit more. So these are Undated Inserts, and actually I think the inserts are by Carpe Diem. Actually this one might be by Planner 52. So it's undated and it has all the months. It doesn't have anything other than the planner inserts right now, but so this is the same as the white one I mentioned, I showed, and I do like the organizer. It has a lot of spots, different pockets to put things, and I really like this holographic, I don't know if you can see that it's holographic grid pattern that it has in the back. And it also has another pocket here in the back. And this one, compared to my black one, has pretty large rings. I want to say this might be like 2 inches or 1.5 inches rings. So this is the third, fourth, fifth, maybe, planner that I will be using. And the goal for this one is to use for my writing. And then like I mentioned, I also have this little one that's like I think it's called a personal size. And this one, the binder was sold by itself, and then I found the pocket planner inserts, and then these folders were also sold separately. And I just stuck them in here. And now that I'm looking at it, I just realized that I think it might have the same inserts as the white one, but just in a smaller size. And this one, I'm thinking I'm going to use as my work planner. So I'll take it to work with me, and I'll write different things in there. I really like the monthly dividers on this one. I don't know why they do remind me of the Carpe Diem, but I don't think they're Carpe Diem. I think they're the Planner 52 or Agenda 52. So this artwork is the same as the other white organizer I shared. So that is my goal for all of these planners that I just showed you. This one will be my work planner. This one will be my writing planner. This will be my home planner. This one might change. These two might change. So I have been seeing some videos about people who do their budgeting on a Hobonichi weeks. So I might do that, and then use this one to plan my activities for my online community, any classes that I want to be teaching, or journal inserts that I want to make. So these two might still serve a different purpose. I will update you once I get started with them. And in terms of notebooks, I also have quite a few notebooks that I will be using. Excuse me. I mentioned my traveler's notebook that I have been using for tarot readings. Then I have my journal where I just journal every day. I have a few packs of these little notebooks where I take notes whenever I'm taking a class or listening to a podcast or a video. I use this notebook. I have my 5-year journal that I'm actually considering dumping and getting one of the Hobonichi Techo 5 years, but I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to do that because I have this one, but then I'm worried that there might not be enough Tomoe River paper in the future in 2026 when it's time for me to get a new 5-year journal. So that's something that I'm thinking about. In terms of notebooks, I also have this other notebook where I have been writing longhand some of my posts, just as a way to like brainstorm different content, blog posts and stuff. I started using it for that, but I'm not so happy that I used it that way because of the dot grid pages, since this would be better as a, not so much for just writing. A lined notebook would be better for writing. But I'm already halfway through, so I'm just going to finish it. And I got this little notebook. My sister bought me a few things from Kawaii Pen Shop, and she got me this little journal that I will probably use for writing poetry. I was looking at the pages to see if the pages would fall out, but it looks like they're pretty secure in there. So this will be my little notebook to write poetry, and it came with this pen. So I think that sums up the notebooks. I have one more that's like this one, but it's my scripting notebook where I write down my seeds and do my checking in with the book of houses. So this video was a little bit disorganized. I apologize about that. But these are some of the notebooks that I am planning to use for next year. So much for tuning in. I will be updating you maybe quarterly with the different notebooks that I'm using if you're into journaling and planners. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video.